It's hard to believe it's already been a year since we lost Kobe Bryant, that helicopter crash that killed 9 people, including Kobe and his daughter, Gianna. And it happened a year ago today. It was really hard to wrap our heads around it because when we found out the news, it was in the afternoon. We were at the Super Bowl in Miami, and then we went to dinner that night. And it was just one of those somber dinners. We didn't say much. And I think we felt guilty being out and actually having a good time. But we went out as a group. We wanted to plan the show for the week in Miami. And, you know, when you think about Kobe, he was done playing basketball, but he was not done as a businessman. He was so busy in retirement, had multiple projects going, and it looked like he was on the path to an incredible post-NBA career, even won an Oscar for that short film, Dear Basketball. But I think the part that really hit home for me is, you know, when you talk to him, and we talked to him in 2018, and we'll bring back a portion of that interview, but he talked about his daughter's basketball career. He had become her number one cheerleader, and really a number one cheerleader for the women's game. And obviously their loss comes way too soon, and the sports world remembers Kobe and his daughter and everyone who died tragically that day. We still mourn, but we celebrate the incredible force that Kobe was on and off the court. If you're watching on Peacock, and that's our TV partner, we're going to have clips during the commercial breaks. We have archives that we go back and we show. We bring back career moments here. Jerry West talks about Kobe. A variety of people have their thoughts about Kobe Bryant when he passed away. And at the Super Bowl, we were getting thoughts, stories, even Derrick Henry, Michael Irvin. They all had a story about Kobe Bryant. Reggie Miller, our good buddy, had a story about Kobe Bryant. And we'll bring back what Kobe had to say about coaching his daughter and how important it was. But a year ago today that we lost Kobe Bryant. In fact, here's Reggie Miller, and he told us his story about when he talked to Kobe on the phone.
Theodore, a day after, maybe 2 days after that 7-game loss that I had against MJ, Scotty, and the Bulls, he calls me. And we're having a conversation about that game. And, you know, I keep referring to MJ as that black cat. You know, I'm like, that black cat, man. He just kept willing those guys. You know, we had him down. He was struggling, but he kept the pressure on us. And, you remember that move he did? And, it was stone silence on the other end of the phone. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to become the caramel cat. What are you talking about? You call him the black cat. I'm going to become the caramel cat. I'm like, what are you talking about, Cole? So it's just funny, because I was so upset after that series because I wanted to retire MJ, and I'm thinking, here comes the next MJ that I'm talking to on the phone right here.
That's great stuff from Reggie. He had so many great stories. Plus, Kobe wanted to work out with Reggie, wanted to learn that step-back move, and they were doing a MTV real-world show, and they were playing basketball while they were in between shooting. The downtime, they were shooting and playing against one another one-on-one, and little did Reg know that Kobe was getting all the information, all the intel on that step-back jumper, and then used it against everybody else after that moment that he spent with Reggie Miller. This is one of those moments that stood out from this was April 12th of 2018. That's the last time we spoke with Kobe, and he had this to say about coaching his daughter. And you never gave any thought to being a coach.
I coach my daughter's team. That's it. That's the extent of it. I coach my daughter's team.
Are you good?
Well, I mean, they're learning, right? I mean, that's the key, right? You want them to learn. We do run the triangle offense.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, it is, dude. It is the craziest thing in the world. Like we'll be sitting there, right? We'll be sitting there, and I say, okay, let's come down. Let's run a center opposite. Top pass is denied. Let's go backdoor step and then dribble weave with the guard coming out of the corner, and they'll go out there and just execute it. Boom.
That's so good. It's so high end. And here it is, 10, 11, 12-year-olds. We're going to do a back cut, center opposite. He loved Love talking about that. Yeah, so a year ago today,